I recently picked up this batch of expired film. It came with a couple of boxes of bulk FP4 and Delta 100, as well as some loose rolls of medium format films that I'm really excited to shoot. I find deals and batches like this all the time on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm extremely lucky, and I love finding rolls and just batches like this. But one of the main things I really love about expired films that they literally don't make this anymore. So you could literally be shooting the last rolls of this ever. Like if you ask Kodak or Fuji, either they don't want to make it anymore or they literally can't because they don't have the ingredients for this anymore. And over the years, I've shot a lot of expired film, like a lot. And most of these rolls come out great, some of them not so great, some of them are not even usable at all. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about my honest experience shooting expired film. What worked, what didn't, and whether I think it's still worth investing in 2025. Let's dive right into this one. Now let's start with Fuji Neopan 1600. This is one of my favorite black and white film stocks ever made. I had 12 rolls of this from 2005 that I found at a local camera show here, and I got really lucky getting the whole thing for $50. Now, the person I bought this from said that, it was stored in an attic, it wasn't stored in a fridge or anything. He didn't even want me to buy it. It was just a display piece on his table. And I'm like, you know what? $50, I'm going to pick it up. Either way, it's a story I can tell somebody someday. I took out one roll, I shot it at different ISO values just to test it out, and lo and behold, I got beautiful images from this film stock. Despite it being over 15 years expired, I think 18 in total, my math isn't mathing right now, and having not been stored properly, I got really good images from this particular film stock. Yes, there was a little bit more grain than a fresh roll of film, and maybe a slight drop in shadow detail, but overall, it was totally usable. In this particular case, even though it wasn't stored properly, the person that was selling it advised me not to pick it up. I knew in my mind that this may or may not work out. I still decided to pick this up and shoot it anyways. And in this particular case, it worked out fine. I also got some of my most favorite images that I've ever taken on this particular batch of expired film. So, sometimes it's okay to take a chance. The second experience I want to talk to you about is with this batch of Portra 160 NC. I got 2 boxes and a batch of film stocks that I bought from this photographer here in Ontario, Canada. He was selling all of this for $50. Now I had 2 boxes of 220 Portra 160 NC, and I was very excited to shoot these rolls because I never really shot Portra 160 NC before. Luckily for me, I had a camera that took 220 film, and I decided I was going to shoot all of these at 50 ISO in daylight. I shot the first roll and I was very pleased with the results that I was able to get, and I decided I was going to shoot all of them at 50 ISO. The colors were a little flatter and there was a bit of color shift towards greens. The skin tones were a bit muted, but the vibe overall was really good. Honestly, I kind of like the way it looks. It's super soft and neutral and allows you to do a lot with it in post. I really wish they still made this film stock, especially in 220, and I only have one roll left. I'm going to be saving this roll for a very special occasion, so stay tuned to this channel and check it out in the future. Now let's talk about slide film. I got really lucky picking up 2 boxes of Provia 100F from a photographer here in Canada, in Calgary. He shipped it across the country for me here. I got on the phone with him. We chatted a little bit, and he assured me that these were freezer stored and I could shoot them at box speed and not have to worry about it. I shot a test roll at box speed, and he told the truth. This rolls held up very well. Even though they expired in 2006, the fact that they were fridge stored helped them out a lot. It's been said in the past that slide film doesn't age gracefully, and that's true. I've shot a little bit more expired slide film, and some of them just didn't hold properly. You're dealing with really tight latitude and zero tolerance for under and overexposure, but it still always comes down to how it was stored. I shot all of these rolls that you see here at box speed. They held up very well with no color shifts, and the exposure was on point. And finally, the last experience I want to talk to you about is with this roll of Kodak Gold 1000. This one was fridge stored. I got it in a batch of other film stocks that I bought, again from a retired photographer looking to get rid of their stuff. And I was like really looking forward to shooting this one because I knew for a fact this man literally took it out of the fridge in front of my eyes, and the other rolls I shot from this batch all came out good, so I had high hopes for this one. I got 3 rolls of this Kodak Gold 1000 and I shot 2 of them, one of them in my Leica M2 and the other one on my Horizon 202. And well, the results, as you can see, were not great. There's a lot of grain, the edges are just overexposed and gone, and there just isn't any saving them. The negatives themselves came out really, really curled up, and they were very, very difficult to handle and deal with. And while they may look cool and give you something definitely unique and interesting than other film stocks, it definitely wasn't what I was expecting from this film stock. It just goes to show you how unpredictable expired film can be some of the time, but sometimes, most of the times, you do get good results. I have 1 roll of this Kodak Gold 1000 left, so if you are interested or you want interesting results like what I got from this film stocks, let me know in the comment section down below and I will give it away to somebody in the comment section. So get down there and just comment, say Kodak Gold 1000. So is it worth it to shoot expired film in 2025? For me, it's 100% yes. Expired film is something that I feel like a lot of photographers, a lot of film photographers are going to be diving into, especially as the world changes and things get more expensive. You should be out there looking for deals on Facebook Marketplace, on whatever local marketplace you have in your area. Sometimes it could be cheaper than buying fresh film, and you could get your hands on something really rare for a very good price. Let me know in the comment section down below what's the wildest film you shot or what's expired or rare film you plan on shooting in the future. Until next time, make sure you stay safe, make sure you shoot expired film, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.